Hi, this is Joel Montgomery, and this is an over-my-shoulder video for people at ACE of Batavia to talk about tagging and processing screens for screen repair. First of all the customers should take a look at that letter that is on the service desk that talks about prices and all the details of the screens, and you should all be familiar with that as well. But let that speak to the prices rather than trying to give somebody an estimate. If they absolutely insist on an estimate, what they'll need to do is to contact our vendor, Danny Abelos, and the numbers are there to contact him. Because anything we would give may or may not be right, depending on what he finds when he gets the screens. So looking at this tag to start with, what you need to do is to put in your initials or name, and then the date that you were receiving it. Then let them fill out their name, and if they want to put an address in, that's great, and preferably a cell phone, because if we can't reach them and leave them a voicemail with a cell phone, we can send a text. So they have that. Then you put down what are they bringing in. In this case, it was 2 window screens, and then you measure them. And we need to measure them because we found that sometimes screens go missing, but if we have the measurements, we can probably find them. And then what do they want? In this case, she just wants black fiberglass. And in this case, both of those screens had the same measurements. So that's what you put on the tag. Then you put masking tape on each of the screens, and I don't have a picture of that right now, but what that consists of is, first thing you put down is the tag number. Then you put down like 1 of 2 or 2 of 2 or whatever, or 1 of 1 if there's only one screen. Then you put their last name. Then you put the dimensions, that measurement that you had. And then you put anything special, like in this case, just black fiberglass. If they wanted something done with the frames, that's extra and costs extra. And between December and April, he can rebuild screens and do all kinds of things. But after April, there's limited things that he can do to repair screens because basically he's too busy. Okay, the other thing you want to do once you have it, if you have multiple screens, use the plastic wrap that we have and wrap them together in a way that they stay together. If you have mixed sizes of screens, you may have to do across the top and across the sides. If it's the same side, across the sides is usually fine. Once you have the tape on each screen, then you put the tag on and wrap it and take it over to the pickup area, which is in the back closest to the garage door. And I think everybody knows where that is. That's where the vendor picks things up. Now the customers pick things up at the other end of the store, and the other end of the store being close to the stairs going up to the office. And we have on the tag something called an ear tag, which is that white piece of paper that has the name and the number so you can find it. But when the screens come back and he sends an invoice, then I process these tags, and the tag is what they need at the register. And so that you'll know, that tag is also something that comes back to me to make sure that they have picked everything up. So I have a complete file of these tags when they are paid for and come back in. So I think that gives you basically what you need. The other thing that happens is you fill all that information out in the book, all of it, including the description and the dimensions and everything. And then what I do is I take that information from the tag or the book or both and enter that into a spreadsheet, because the spreadsheet is where I actually can go in and find people by name or telephone numbers or whatever and track what's going on with the screens. Then I follow up and complete the book, but the book is not anymore the primary tracking mechanism for the screens. It's important because you got to put that information in so it can get to the spreadsheet. And then once they're picked up, I will document the spreadsheet first, file the tags, and then go back to the book and put the information in. And when everything on a sheet is complete, then I pull the sheet out of the book and retire that upstairs too. So I think that gives you what you need, and have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, just ask. Bye.